Sri Sairam. In the previous class we have solved few problems from the exercise 11.4, and this session let us do little more problems from the exercise. And here the question is, what is the maximum possible number of 3-letter words in English that do not contain any vowel? Since we know that there are 26 letters in English, out of this there are 5 vowels. So the question is, we need to make 3-letter word in which the word do not contain any vowels. So let us remove the number of vowels in English. Then how many number of letters we left? So we left 21 letters. Let us make 3-letter word. See, there are 3 vacancies here. In the first vacancy I can fill in 21 ways, and the second vacancy I can fill up in 20 ways, and the third one can be filled up in 19 ways. So then the total number of letters, the total number of 3-letter words is equal to 21 into 20 into 19. So how many? You can multiply that, you will get 7980. 7980. So 7980 3-letter word can be make without vowels, whether it is meaningful or meaningless. Okay, but we can make 7980 letters. Let us move to another problem. Suppose you have 2 cots and 5 bedspreads in your house. In how many ways can you put the bedspreads on your cots? Here the number of cots will be equal to 2. How many bedspreads are there? The number of bed spreads will be equal to 5. So there are 2 beds and there are 5 bedspreads. So with bedspreads I need to put on cot. See how many possibles are there? How many ways you can put the bedspreads on the cot? So that will be done in see, there are 2 cots. Say cot 1 and cot 2. Okay, here I can see for the first cot, or you can take a second cot, whatever your choice, but I can put in 5 ways for cot 1, or suppose if you put in cot 5, so it will be 5 ways. But after putting 1 cot, then how many bedspreads, after putting the bedspread on the second cot, then you will left 4 bedspreads. Understand? Or if you put 1 bedspread on cot 1, then you will left 4. Okay, that means what you are understanding here is, it's very clear. See, there will be 5 number of ways I can put bedspreads on cot 1 or cot 2. After putting bedspread, 1 bedspread is removed. Then how many bedspreads are left? There are 4 bedspreads left. Then other cot will get 4 ways. Understand? Means that, see here, I can have 5 ways. I can put 5 number of ways because I have 5 bedspreads. And out of 5, now 1 is removed, but already I kept on cot 1. Now 1 bedspread is removed, okay, already, which is there on cot 1. Then how many ways I can put in second cot? So it will be on 4 ways. Understand? Already 1 bedspread I have used it for cot 1. Then second cot will get obviously 4 number of ways. Then what is the total number of what is the total number of ways we can put the bedspreads on cot 1 and cot 2 is 5 into 4 equal to 20. So there will be 20 ways I can put bedspreads on the cots which is given. Okay, so this is the total number of ways I can put the bedspreads. Next, the problem is we need to show this np n minus 1 is equal to npn. See, which is very clear to which is very easier to prove this. See, we know that the formula npr is equal to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. Okay, so here let's take LHS equal to npn minus 1. So here if you put r is equal to let us say equation 1, put r is equal to n minus 1 in 1, what you will get it. So it becomes npn minus 1 is equal to n factorial divided by n, r is n minus 1, minus of n minus 1 will be minus n plus 1 factorial. Minus n plus n will get cancelled. So I left with n factorial divided by 1 factorial, and which is equal to n factorial. So I can call it as 2. Similarly, if I take RHS, what is RHS? npn. So now if I substitute r is equal to n in 1, I will get npn is equal to n factorial divided by n minus n factorial equal to n factorial divided by 0 factorial. So we know that 0 factorial will be 1. So n factorial by 1 will be n factorial. Now you can call it as 3. Now you look at RHS of equation 1 and 2. Both are equal. Hence I can equate the LHS. LHS of 2 and 3 will be npn minus 1 is equal to npn. So this is what we need to prove, right? Okay. So hence we got the proof. So next, let's see permutation under some conditions. Okay. Still we did not study the conditions. So now let us see the under some conditions. Say let's say for example, how many number of 3-digit numbers can be possible from the digits say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Understand? And the condition here, the digits can be repeated. Understand? So here, if the digits are repeated, okay, see now I need to make 3 digit number. So by using the given digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the condition is that the digits can be repeated. If the digits can be repeated means the first this is a unit place, 100 place, and so this is a 10th place, and this is a 100 place. So now in a 100 place I can see number of, you can count the number of digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first 100 place can have 5 number of ways, and the second place can have 5 number of ways, and unit place can have 5 number of ways. So this means that the condition here is that the digits can be repeated. So therefore the number of possible 3-digit number will be 5 into 5 into 5. That is 5 into 5, 25, 25 into 5 is 125. Okay. So the number of 3-digit numbers will be 125. This is an example I am giving that. And suppose say if the digits are not repeated. Same question, and the condition here is the digits can be repeated, and here the condition is digits should not be repeated. I mean the digits you can't repeat it. So here repetition is there, that is you can have 1, 1, 1, and here the condition is repetition should not be there. So I can't say 1, 1, 1 is not possible, because the condition is that the digit should not be repeated. So then how can you find the number of 3-digit numbers? So which is very clear. See, this is 100 place, 10 place, unit place. 100 place can be filled in 5 ways, and one digit is being used, and I can't repeat the same digit in the next place. So the number of possibilities will be 4, and in a unit place the number of possibilities will be 3, since 2 digits already been used in 10th place as well as 100th place. So therefore the total number of 3 digit numbers will be 5 into 4 into 3. What's the answer? 5 4 is a 20, 23 is a 60. Okay, so let's see this particular example for this. Suppose 7 students are staying in a hall in a hostel, and they are allotted 7 beds. So there are 7 students, 7 beds. Let's see what is the condition here. Among them, Povin does not want a bed next to Anju because Anju snores. Then in how many ways can you allot the beds? Okay, here is the question. See, Parvin does not want a bed next to Anju because Anju snores, right? Here we can see the 3 cases here. If I allot Anju for the first bed, so I can't allot Parvin in a second bed. Okay, that should not be possible because Parvin does not want to have bed next to Anju. Okay, so if I put Parvin in bed number 7, what will be the number of ways? So if I put Anju, Anju in the beds say 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, what will be the number of ways I can allot the beds? So let's see all these 3 cases and let us find what is the number of ways I can allot the beds. Here the solution is, let the beds numbered from 1 to 7. And the case 1, suppose Anju is allotted bed number 1. Then Parvin cannot be allotted bed number 2. So Parvin can be allotted a bed in 5 ways. Okay, because the second person will be anyone. Okay, and Parvin will get maybe 3, bed number 3, bed number 4, bed number 5, bed number 6 and bed number 7. So there will be 5 ways. Okay, here after allotting a bed to Parvin, the remaining 5 students can be allotted in 5 factorial ways. Okay, just not. So now it will be, so in this case the beds can be allotted in how many ways? So then it will be 5 into 5 factorial ways. The total number of ways will be 600. And see, we will see the case number 2. That is, Anju allotted a bed number 7. Then what will be the number of ways? Which is similar to the first case. Parvin cannot be allotted bed number 6. In this case, in case 1, the beds can be allotted in 600 ways. And we'll see the case number 3. Anju is allotted one of the beds numbered as 2, 3, 4 and 4, 5 or 6. Parvin cannot be allotted beds on the right hand side or left hand side of the Anju's bed. Okay, so then how many number of ways? For example, if Anju is allotted bed number 2, beds numbered 1 or 3 cannot be allotted to Parvin because the condition we know it, right? Then what is the possibility here? Therefore, Parvin can be allotted a bed in four ways. In all these cases, after allotting a bed to Parvin, the other 5 can be allotted a bed in 5 factorial ways. Therefore, in each of these cases, the beds can be allotted in 4 into 5 factorial ways. That will be 408 ways, and you can see the number of ways that will be 2 into 600, which is the first case, plus 5 into 408 ways. That is the total number of ways we can arrange the beds. Therefore, it will be equal to 3600 ways I can allot the beds. Now let's move on to another example, that is in how many ways can an animal trainer arrange 5 lions and 4 tigers in a row so that no 2 lions are together. Here the condition is no 2 lions should not together. Okay, see here, this is the cages I can take. Lion, tiger, lion, tiger, lion, tiger, lion, tiger, lion, because the condition is that no 2 lions together. The 5 lines should be arranged in 5 places. I can mark it as L. This can be done in 5 factorial ways. That 4 tigers should be in the 4 places marked T. This can be done in 4 factorial ways. Therefore, the lions and the tigers can be arranged in, it's simple, no? 5 factorial into 4 factorial ways. That will be 2880 ways. Okay. Uh, in the next class, we will start another exercise. Till then, thank you. Sai Ram.